Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls. And I am out of breath. I have just walked. That's a pretty big hill. And I walked it up. I walked up it at a pretty good clip because I've been trying to get up here. This is a path slash thing up at the end of Wyandotte. I have come up here before, like a year, 2 years ago, during the daylight hours, and I wanted to come up here again. My low light portion of my camera is absolutely awesome. It is like dark. They don't want people driving through, apparently. Probably not walking either, but oh well. A couple years back, I and my son and others would walk up here, and I showed the last time I was up here this one path.
It was on the good ship Venus, by Christ you should have seen us. The figurehead was a whore in bed and a mouse with a Batman penis, the captain of this lager.
That it used to be when I and my son first came up here was so steep, so hard to get through. You had to get down and crab walk on all fours, or you would fall and die. The last time I came up here, that same path was so mild, I could have walked down it with like one leg tied behind my... but that doesn't work. Anyway though, it was a really easy to walk path. So now, even though it's really dark to my eyes, this wonderful camera is picking up the light real good. Huh. That's strange and unique. I guess it's a dead barbecue. Well then, there's stuff over there, so people have probably been living here, or could be even are living here now. And I'm, by walking back here, intruding onto freely public lands, aside from the fact that you're not supposed to go back here. So, I don't know. They must have done work on these paths, because I think this is one of these that was like death dangerous. Or no, we're coming up on that. This was the easy one. I like walking these paths during daylight hours because they go back into areas that look like, well, not primeval, but you can't see any sign of humanity or, you know, things like that. It's just trees and, well, aside from the path that you're walking on. Yeah, I cannot see a bloody thing myself, but my camera is picking everything up. But then I don't see things well. I need glasses very desperately. And so I need like 10 times more light for each 10 that you're off, you know, like you're 40-20. You need like 100 times more light, or 10 times more light, and then 10 times more light again, and it's crazy. But it's really dark to my eyes is what I'm trying to say. Phew. I feel like that guy in Outlast. I'm watching my camera and not the world. This is where it's going to go down into the danger path where, I don't know, like I said before, it was just a danger path. And the last time I came through, there wasn't any issues at all. So I'm gonna walk just a little bit. Oh, here. I thought, that's not gonna help a lot, but a little bit for close-up. Oh yeah, it's not a death dangerous path, but it is something you do have to be careful on. You could easily lose your feet, and then slip. But yes, my thoughts on what they had done before, where they must have done work, has to have been true. Because the first time, when you had to go down crab walking, it was just rocks, big rocks, sliding rocks. Now there's gravel and dirt. So they must have come through and just cleared all of the rocks out. Poured down a base of, well, soil probably. Dumped the rocks down on top of it. And then drove on it with various things. And now, here we go. Yeah, I gotta be careful. But this is nothing like it was. Like I said, if you didn't crab walk down, you were going to fall. And you were going to get badly hurt as you fell through the rocks, and the rocks fell on you, and then you landed in a crumbled heap down at the bottom. Yeah, it's gotten pretty dark, so I should probably actually think about heading back. Yeah, it's getting too dark to really safely be able to walk, and I don't want to hurt myself going back up any of these paths, so fun as it could have been, I will come back on a brighter day, you know, when it's not the sun going down, and that'll be good, a very good thing. Oh, I had taken a really short piece of video the other day, hopefully I can still find it, where it was, there used to be, on this corner up near this elementary school my children went to, Bordeaux, there was a back alleyway that you could drive on that connected a bunch of streets. They went through and they dumped like a 40-foot long, 6-foot high pile of gravel on the entirety of one section of road to block it off to make sure no one could go through. It looks really weird. It's bizarre. Suddenly there's just this big mountain of gravel. Phew. Getting out of breath here. It's hard to talk and go up hills. I mean, my lungs are better. I mean, when I first started doing this, after the death of my wife, going up this hill and talking? No. I could not have done that. But I weighed close to, if not, 300 pounds when I first started walking. Or maybe I'd already lost half that weight, and I was down to 160. I can't remember which. Not important though. Whew. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to remember to talk about some of the things I've been wanting to talk about. Be nice, wouldn't it? And I wish it was, you know, sunnier, so you could really see the trees and branches and little bushes and stuff. But I got up here for a little bit. You got to see some. And if you go back through my back catalog of videos, you'll be able to watch the other ones that I did where I came through. I actually helped some people. This is when my social anxieties were bad, but not so bad I couldn't talk to people outside. They asked me where the road was, and I was able to tell them it's right along this way. And so it was good. There. That's a big lake. I walked by that lake before, or did I go the other path? I can't remember now. Okay, it's not a lake. Still though. Point remains. It's a big puddle. We've been raining quite a bit. And in fact, I'm carrying my travel brolly along with my camera bag, because when I checked to see what the weather was going to be like, it said showers. Showers, showers, showers. And if you take a look out here, yeah, everything's damp, but everything is also dry. All the rocks have dried. dirt's dried. And if you look up in the sky, there isn't a cloud up there. I am dizzy as hell. I should not have spun quite like that. Holy smokes. I gotta be more careful. I don't like to make concessions for age, because once you start giving up, then you give up and then you die. So I don't like to make any concessions for age. But with my age, I guess it is, if I shake my head or spin it too quickly, shake it too quickly, spin it too quickly, I get super dizzy in a short amount of time. So I gotta be careful. Just thought I'd mention. And here we come back out. This was not an exciting video. I'm sorry about that. I'm also going to go and walk downtown because this was short. There's not enough here. I didn't walk for enough. Yes, it takes like 15 minutes to walk here from where I live, if not a little longer. But that's nothing. I've been spending all day inside. So I'm going to walk downtown with this thing here, and then when I find something interesting, I'm going to turn the camera back on. For right now though, I'm just going to walk and then try to find interesting things. Oh, there is the Ravenna trail. I'll go down the Ravenna trail and start recording just when I get there. So I will see you all on Ravenna trail. Ooh, almost sounds scary, doesn't it? Not really. Through the darkness we travel. Yes, indeed. Through a residential neighborhood, we once again come across the top of Ravenna Trail. This pit into the darkness. Ravenna Trail. It's not dangerous, per se. You just have to be careful. Like in this case, I'm kind of overloaded. I got my everything. Because it said it was going to rain, I took my travel brolly. And so I've got my travel brolly, flashlight, which is why it was hooked on my pants, but now I need to do this because it's like impossible to see. And my camera case, and then the camera. So if I slip, I'm going to destroy the camera. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And it is kind of a, my big thing is not that I would fall in, by tripping. It's that I'm going to slide more. Because it is a pretty stiff angle here. It's like a 3 to 5 degree slope. And there are a lot of leaves that have fallen now. And they do get slick. And it has been raining, so my nose is itching. Oh, itchy, itchy. So I don't want to fall. I don't want to slide down to my backside or slide forward or sideways. I don't want to toss out my hand to catch myself and then end up smashing the camera. So, got to be pretty careful. But this is, once again, well, how many times do I have to say the name? Ravenna Trail. It's a nice little trail that it goes like a, I can't remember if it's 125 or 150 feet it climbs in the space of like a block. So, yeah, it's stayed at a bit of an angle. And there's the ravine. So I don't know if it's actually Ravenna or Ravenna, because there's a little ravine. Lots of little ravines here in Shelton, especially here in South Shelton, where I'm actually leaving South Shelton and going into downtown, which is why I'm dropping 125 feet to get downward. I'm coming out of the mountains of South Central and into the relative valley, because it is a valley, between South and North Shelton is downtown. And downtown's in the valley between the two sets of hills. So I'm dropping 125 feet here in the space of like 2 blocks. So it's a heck of a thing. Doing well though. I only worry because it's dark. I mean, I'm not worried because of like monsters or anything. I'm worried because I don't want to slip and slide on something I don't see properly. That's what I mean. I'm not worried about being swallowed whole and digested alive by anything. I am aware that we live in a rational, moderately rational universe. Hey, there's like gooses or something up there. I don't know if they're flying overhead or if they're just, or if they're somewhere up ahead. Oh, they must have flown overhead. They're getting very, very quieter. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad there's no monsters aside from the human ones, yeah, which I don't ever want to get like gutted like a trout by a human monster. But at least there's no real monsters that go around eating people. That's a good thing. Well, I have made it safely down through Ravenna Trail. I'm going to head further down into downtown Shelton. And yeah, it's still down. There's quite a bit down still to go. So when I get downtown, I'll flick on the camera if I find anything interesting. So thank you once again very much for coming with me on this journey of exploration. Or something like that.